Is this thing on? Hello, welcome back to Book Nerd TV. The next book is Stamped from the Beginning by Ibrahim X. Kendi. He is the writer of How to Be an Anti-Racist. This book is the book that he wrote before How to Be an Anti-Racist. This book is a National Book Award winner. I am very interested in Mr. Kendi's take on race and how we as a country got to this place that we are now. And this book is his offering in explaining how the racist history of this country paved the way for the racist present of this country. And Ibrahim X. Kendi has written a book about his thoughts about how we got here. And so I am absolutely going to read Stamped from the Beginning first, and then I'll move on to How to Be an Anti-Racist. And I actually believe I have that book as an audiobook, so I'll listen to it. I'm going to not buy that book twice. I'm not going to buy it twice. I'm not. Probably I'm not. The next three books are all nonfiction and all related in some way, shape, or form to food. The first of the three is The Grain Brain Whole Life Plan by David Perlmutter. And Perlmutter is someone who believes that gluten, the consumption of gluten, is injurious to our bodies, to our brains. And so this book is sort of his prescription of how you can avoid or reduce how much grain you intake and sort of help you to reduce the effects of grain. And there are people who are gluten intolerant, gluten sensitive, or just some people who want to reduce how much grain they eat. And so this is his book about that subject. The second book of my three, but the book that precedes the Grain Brain Whole Life Plan, is Grain Brain, which is Perlmutter's book about how gluten and grains affect your brain, affect your digestive system, just kind of have how it affects your entire system and all of the negative, terrible things that result from that. I'm being slightly hyperbolic, but it is sort of one of those books. I like books like this because they make me think. I may not go off, I may not buy into the entire premise, but I enjoy books like this because they usually will tell you something about sort of our industrial food complex, sort of about how foods are changed and adulterated, so that they preserve on the shelves. So who knows how it can kind of affect your body. But I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist. I'm just saying that these things can have an effect. And so this is just, this is one of my, I don't want to say whimsy, but just sort of, I'm interested in what he has to say. And so I bought the book because, again, $5, $6, how bad could it be? I mean, it could be very bad. Kevin Curry, the author of Fit Men Cook, also has a YouTube channel called Fit Men Cook, and that is actually my first introduction to Kevin Curry, is his YouTube channel. There are a couple of recipes that he's done on his channel that I've tried at home. They turned out pretty good. I feel like he mixes his offerings up enough. I think he does sometimes do vegetarian or vegan recipes. And if not, if you are vegan and vegetarian, you're probably savvy enough to take whatever recipe that he's demonstrating or putting out to you and change it enough so that you can have a vegan or vegetarian version of them. Curry's YouTube channel, I really like it. It's really well done, very well produced. And he's just he seems like a very engaging person. He has even sort of talked about some challenges that he's had in his life on his channel. So I just find he's a very engaging person. His recipes, like I said, the one or two that I've tried are very good, very, very good. And so I decided, you know, sometimes you want to buy the book. And again, store closing sale. How can I resist? Okay, so that's a pile of 10 books. They are too heavy for me to even pretend like I'm going to pick up and show you. Maybe I'll get a good action shot of all the books somewhere in the house and I'll post it for you here. Maybe it's happening right now. You're seeing a picture of all of them. It looks really lovely. I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to leave me a like. If you really, really love the video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. All right, remember, be safe, be kind, use your PPEs, maintain your distance. Black lives matter always. Bye-bye.